So Trevin, man, big fight coming up for you here against Antonio Arroyo. Featured bout on ESPN prelims on a pay-per-view card and everything. Just what's the anticipation, excitement level for a platform like this for this fight?
Man, I'm super excited for it. I'm just happy that I can do it here in Houston, and it's a good style matchup for me. So it's going to be an exciting fight. I think people should be excited to see it, and this whole card is just going to be crazy. Yeah.
I mean, you have Texas roots, right? You're from here?
Yeah, I'm from Texas, born in San Antonio, raised in Houston.
Oh, raised in Houston, very nice. So what kind of turnout are you expecting on Saturday night in terms of friends, family, other supporters?
There's going to be a big turnout. Everybody knows I work for the Houston Police Department. I know a couple of those guys are coming out. I'm sure they'll be bringing out family and friends and stuff like that too. Just some of my friends will be coming out. It'll be a big turnout. It's going to be packed in there. It's going to be noisy.
Are you still working as a police officer, or have you left that behind a little bit?
No, I'm still working. Still active in the Houston Police Department. Just making that and work and fight and work at the same time.
Is there any part of you that that will commit 100% to fighting? Is there a point that you say, once I get here, then I'll maybe put the police work on the back burner? Or how does that work?
Yeah, so a lot of people ask me that question, and for me, it's like people don't understand why I don't just fight full time, and they just don't get that. They don't get it. When we first start off, it's not like you're making a whole bunch of money or anything like that, and you can get hurt, and so it's for me. I love working as a Houston police officer, and I feel like if I end up making a lot of money doing this, and I can invest in something that can give me some return, at that point, then I'd probably just give being a police officer a break, come back to it when I retire or something like that.
Makes sense. What's the confidence level right now? Obviously, you start 11-0 in your career. You drop back-to-back fights. How do you, digest that? Adjust your mentality going into a fight like this.
I just gotta be me, man. Just go out there, fight like I fight. Just don't change anything, and I have to go out here and try to make people try and beat my style. I feel like once I do that, that's what I've been doing since when I went 11-0. I feel like as long as I do that, it's just gonna be tough for people to beat me. So.
Is there anything you can point to that led to those losses? Whether it was an error in preparation, error in the actual fights itself. What do you kind of feel?
Yeah, I know exactly what it is. With Zach Cummings, with that fight, guy just ended up being able to land a shot at the end of the fight that led to me making a bad decision to put my head down, and he ended up getting a choke on me. And that fight kind of led me to say, oh, well, maybe I should focus on my grappling more, or I should do this, or I should do that. So then I went in against Mershart, the fight after, and then there was a bunch of jiu-jitsu and stuff going on instead of me just being loose and calm and doing my stand-up thing. So I feel like that's all it was. Just got to understand that sometimes you get hit with a big shot, and just because somebody catches you with a big shot or just because you lose doesn't mean that you need to change anything. You just go back and get a little sharper and keep doing your thing.
Sure. What do you think of Antonio? He's a guy who hasn't been on the UFC scene for too long, but during your preparation research, what have you learned about him?
Yeah, he's going to come in hungry. He's coming into my hometown, my city, and I think that, he's going to come in, he's going to be throwing hard kicks. I think he's going to do everything that I expect him to do, and I think I'm going to come out with that win.
Awesome. Well, and last thing, plans for 2020. Obviously, you get this win, but it's still early in the year. Is there a number of times you want to fight, a place you want to be by the end of the year? What are kind of the goals in terms of the fighting career?
I want to be as active as possible. I want to be as active as my health permits me to be. So as long as I'm fighting and I'm coming out healthy, I want to fight as much as I can. So I would say, at most, I would love to have 4 fights. I think 3 is definitely possible. Before would be great.
Awesome. Well, hopefully it works out. Obviously, I'll start Saturday night. Really looking forward to seeing you back in there. Thank you for the time.
All right, appreciate it.